in conclusion, studying and understanding the ICM is crucial for business leaders as it provides insights into the essential traits and behaviors that contribute to effective leadership. Leaders who fail to grasp these essential traits are a liability to their communities because they encourage incompetent and unethical behaviors that are guaranteed to cause harm. Understanding and embodying these traits are non-negotiable for effective leadership and community well-being. If you fail to grasp and embody these inherent characteristics, here are the challenges that you will face as a leader. One, a lack of self-awareness. You'll find that without understanding your own strengths and weaknesses, that you'll struggle to make the most informed decisions and to manage your teams, your groups, and your community effectively. Two, poor decision making. By ignoring the importance of these traits, like emotional intelligence, cognitive plasticity, and moral character, you ultimately lead yourself into flawed decision-making processes, and into circumstances and situations that ultimately damage the outcomes of your business. Three, weak communication. By failing to develop empathy and a sense of social responsibility towards the people that you serve, it creates a breakdown in communication. It leads to more misunderstandings, more conflict, and a negative group environment. Four, just skipping ahead here. Four, without adaptability and resilience, leaders may struggle to navigate and to overcome obstacles that ultimately hinder your organizational growth, the growth of your teams, the growth of your groups, and the growth of your communities. And then five, ethical lapses. Neglecting ethical integrity can lead to ethical lapses. Ultimately, you risk eroding the trust of your stakeholders and supporters, and you risk damaging your reputation in a way that could potentially lead to legal and financial consequences. So, in essence, understanding and embodying the ICM is essential for all business leaders, so that they can foster positive secular and social environments, and so that they can make sound decisions to build strong relationships and to drive sustainable growth and success long term. By embracing and exemplifying these essential traits, leaders have the opportunity to create positive impact within their communities, to foster greater success, to encourage more ethical behaviors. So let's put this model to use to promote a higher standard of leadership and to build a brighter and more harmonious world for all. So that is the end of the presentation on the IMC. With kind of a rapid fire, deeply condensed version of the research that I've done on this model. So that actually brings me to a special offer. So the Leadership Mastery Unleash Your Inherent Potential program is a 6-week program. Now, this 6 weeks program is a program that focuses on identifying and developing the key traits that are within you specifically for successful leadership. As I discussed earlier, I do have a background in information communication and technology. As of now, I am studying artificial intelligence, tiny machine learning, and data analytics online, courtesy of Harvard and MIT. So I've designed a program around my own skill sets to help you improve yours. So this 6 weeks program is an executive training program that utilizes data collection and data analysis, in giving each participant of this program a competitive edge by providing quantitative and objective insights into their progress as leaders and into the areas where they require improvement. Through a series of assessments and feedback sessions, the program utilizes data-driven decision-making to tailor coaching and development plans to each individual business leader. By leveraging data analytics, the program ensures a targeted and effective approach to leadership development, maximizing participants' growth potential, and enhancing the overall impact of the training experience. So here is a quick 6-week outline of the executive training program based on the ICM model. So week 1, we do your self-image assessment. So this includes 2 group training sessions. There's going to be a session where you work on your own by going through the self-image assessment. That information is collected, and then we make an assessment on your level of self-image, like how you see yourself in the mirror. And then we'll do, a feedback session. Week 2, your emotional intelligence assessment. We'll have a workshop and a coaching session that focuses specifically on this. Your coaching session for week 2 will be one-on-one. Even though it says it's a group coaching session, I'm actually just going to make that a one-on-one session. And then week 3, we've got your emotional plasticity. So I will be delivering a seminar specifically on emotional plasticity. And then we will have a role-playing exercise where the participants navigate and challenging emotional scenarios. Now, these scenarios are designed to show us where you are the most fluid and what emotions you struggle with the most. And then we'll have a debriefing session. This is going to be a group discussion and a feedback session on the results of your emotional plasticity assessment and how well you performed. Week 4 is going to be your cognitive plasticity assessment. So this is going to be training on your problem-solving skills and your mental flexibility and leadership. You'll be taking an assessment that's based on a case study to analyze your ability to recognize the problem, to solve the problem, and your ability to think critically on the problem. We'll do a group session that'll be like a peer review. You'll be able to meet with the group to discuss your results, and really to share whatever insights you may have gained through the activity. Week 5 will be your moral character assessment. So this session will be on ethical leadership and social behaviors. Your assessment will specifically be on ethical dilemmas that can present themselves to you as a business leader, as a coach, as a consultant, as a data scientist, et cetera, et cetera. And then we'll have a reflection session, which will be a one-on-one session to reflect on the way that those dilemmas made you feel, the personal thoughts that you may have had, and how you feel about the results of your own alignment with your personal values. And then last but not least, on the 6th week, we are going to have an integration session where we review everything that's been learned. You'll have a comprehensive leadership assessment to test your knowledge on what you've gained through the training program. If you don't pass, you don't get to, leave the program. You got to pay another fee, and you got to take the whole thing again. And then during week 6, we'll also do your development planning. So through the program, participants will engage in various assessments to gauge their understanding of the material covered. You'll be shown how to apply the concept specifically to the structure of your business. And then you'll receive both a quantitative and a qualitative assessment of your own leadership behavior. So you'll get, your own personal playbook. The assessments will be designed to be interactive, they'll be challenging, and they'll be relevant to who you are today, now, in this moment, as a business leader, for a cost of $1,800. So I'm going to send a link for you to schedule, a one-on-one, so you can ask any questions that you might have about the program. And then if you, feel good about the program, and if you feel like it's a good fit, we'll go ahead and onboard you, and you will be scheduled to start with the next session. So thank you so much for your time today. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a DM. You can even send me, an email at presidiuminstitute@gmail.com. We are working on the .org email, but it's not quite up yet. But I'll knock that out within the next few days. And that that I guess that brings our presentation to a close today. Thank you again, and you have a great day.